Begin. From the morning funny to Maga Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the Southern way with a little joke and pray. We're just Southern folks talking Southern things. Front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Hum Day News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Night, Mama Said, is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just Southern folks talking Southern things. Stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time. So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that Southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand? So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that Southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand?
Good morning, Southern Fried Podcast fans, and all of our breadheads out there in Cornbread Nation. We salute you. Good morning. I'm Rob. This is Ash Dave over there. If I get my thumb in the right place. We are here to pump you up this morning.
Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. Hope you got your taxes in. If not, going to have to do some paying there, a little extra. File an extension, something, I don't know. Tax man cometh.
Oh, every year he cometh. He just don't stop. What's that they say about death and taxes?
You can count on them.
Oh my goodness.
Had a good show last night. Enjoyed the racing hour. It was our biggest in studio numbers for the racing hour. Went about an hour and 17 minutes, I think. Good to have Rob join in. James, I think James will be coming in every week. I hope so. So he's just part of the crew now. He just got to show up. We had a good time, though. Had a lot of fun. Talked about racing, wrestling, Jesus, and everything else. So it was all good.
That's it. Hey, can we, before we go to take it far, can I expand on, I know it's Hump Day News Day, but I want to expand on something that our former president, I hate to even mention his name, that JB guy, that's kind of old, run down, can't remember nothing. Can I mention something that he said last night? It just bugged me. Just bugged me. He was talking about, for the first, He said, seriously, people are now genuinely concerned for the first time in history, for the first and only time in history, that Social Security benefits may be delayed or interrupted. Maybe. Maybe. Said in the 90 years since Franklin Roosevelt created the Social Security system, people have always gotten their Social Security checks. They've gotten them during wartime, during recessions, during pandemic. No matter what, they got them. But now, for the first time ever, that might change. It would be a calamity for millions of families and millions of people yet. What's all this mights and mays? In other words, you don't know. You're talking crap. Shut up. They've already signaled that they have no intentions of touching Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, none of that. They're touching this bloated, huge, just pile of garbage that is running this administration. They're streamlining it. They're making it more efficient. But oh no, they're cutting Social Security. It might affect you. It may affect you. When did we become a nation of mights and mays? Why don't we deal in facts anymore?
It's because that's all they've got, and they always go to the threat that you're going to lose your Social Security. They try to scare the seniors, the boomer crowd, and they always it's a liberal talking point. They always do that. Kevin Sorbo, the actor Kevin Sorbo, said liberals wake up every day looking to be offended, to be offended. They live an offended life. They are rallying behind this guy that's a 3-time loser, crying because he went to El Salvador, and he's had due process. I have no problem that he's in a jail somewhere else. You know what? You're not living like an American if you're going to keep attacking and hurting and American citizens. But like I said, they want to bring him out of El Salvador. We'll put him at Gitmo, and all the liberals can go down there and visit him on visitation day at Gitmo. That's what they want to do.
Amen.
The guy's a loser. Yeah, he may have some due process, but honestly, at some point, you can, as a country, you can just, citizenship is not something that you can just hold on to and just keep hurting people in a nation. There is something called, treason and, crimes against your nation and stuff. I mean, whether it's jail here, jail there, jail somewhere, they just cry over people like that. These people offend, they hurt, they steal. He represents a lot of people, and they just continue to hurt good Americans. I have no problem with what they sent him down there.
What is their issue with good Americans? What's wrong with protecting Americans for them?
And
come on.
And there's good Americans that have been illegally locked up around the world, and they didn't seem too concerned about getting them out of a foreign jail. We got Americans in Iran and in Russia and other places that have been arrested, and the Biden administration didn't seem too concerned about getting them out. They didn't seem too concerned about getting American citizens out of Hamas's hands. Well, I don't want to hear their crying. I don't want to hear it. They're a joke.
They are, and they don't. I mean, it's like, oh, well, he should have never been sent down there. Trump's evil, man. Well, you know what? Y'all are evil people. I mean, you don't care about your own country, your own citizens. All you care about is mights and mays and what you think might happen, may happen, or that's all you care about. And they're absolutely right. You wake up in the morning looking for a reason to be offended.
I'm also for building a prison up in Alaska somewhere. That's a nice location. We can send them up there. 6 months of darkness, cold weather conditions. That's still America. We'll send you to Alaska or somewhere. Gitmo, Alaska. It's fine either way.
Dude, could you imagine that? Somewhere in extreme North Alaska? Oh, dude, if they got out, the polar bears would eat them.
Yeah.
Instead of having old Red going after them, and like that song, have old White go after them.
Well, if we could get, Greenland, we'll build us a nice prison in Greenland. They ought to lock it. It's got green in the name. Say, hey, it's a green prison. Well, we recycle. I still remember that doofus ABC news person that went over when Japan had, Fukushima and the whole, just a mess that was. And they go over there and she's talking to these people that are in shelters and displaced. And she looks down and she goes, "Oh, you recycle. Oh, it's so cute." It's like, you idiot. You idiot. They did radiation poisoning, going on. And she looks down and notices they've got the plastic in one thing and the aluminum in another. I'm like, what a loser. Oh, you recycle.
Well, let's see what we could say this morning that would just trigger Dems all across this country. What is one thing that could be said today that would trigger Dems across this country?
Oh, there's lots of things, but
I've got it. Trump may actually run for a third term.
Well, they believe it anyway. They think he's not going to run anyway. He's just going to place himself as president, eternal. But yeah, they hate to hear that.
I think I just heard across this country, across Southern Fried Podcast land, hundreds and thousands of Dems just went. There was much wailing and gnashing of teeth. There was a great disturbance in the force. I felt it. What a bunch of dummies. I'm sorry. But I'm not talking about the citizens. I'm talking about these knuckleheads that are in government. That's what they believe.
Good morning, Dawn, in Instagram. Welcome for being here. Spartan, good to see you. How you doing this morning? Everybody slowly getting up and getting going on this hump day. Appreciate all those in Rumble and X and wherever else you're coming from. Remember, Patriot Mobile, promo code Cornbread. We have a new landing page. You will see in the scroll that address. You can actually go there. That's our page now with Patriot Mobile. That is active and live. It has our images and it has our promo code, and that is cool. You'll be seeing a lot more about it. On the screen behind me, you're going to see some new ads that they have sent us with all that information as well. We're going to be stepping it up, as they say, in the days to come on our promotion, and we got a nice email from them. They look forward to a long and prosperous partnership with us, and we concur and appreciate them. What a blessing it is to be with Patriot Mobile. We appreciate them so much. Make the switch today. I'll be talking to them hopefully today. I've been busy this week, but I need to contact them anyway. But I'm going to try to do that, and there's a couple of little things I want to work on. But Patriot Mobile, Cornbread.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was looking at this comment. I'm taking that down.
Then birthdays today. Selena, April 16th. Selena. Martin Lawrence, 59 today. Charlie Chaplin was born this day. The great Skyhook. You know who that was, Rob? The Skyhook?
Yes.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 77 today. Bill Belichick, 72 years old. Yeah, I think I had John Cryer is 59 years old today. Some of the birthdays today. Pope Benedict was born this day. Wilbur Wright. He's been dead a long time, but he was born this day. A lot of famous people born on April 16th.
Why can't I take that down?
Billy West, 72 today. There's quite a few. I've skipped some of them. Some of the TikTok stars and stuff, I don't know them as much. So, but anyway, good to have all you birthday people in here today. For those that still kicking it, enjoy your birthday today. Enjoy your birthday.
Yes.
Shout out to Killer Carl. Watched some of his program last night. They were having a good time. Got in the chat. Talked to some people. There's a couple of those new ads running behind me. With the cornbread, with our skillet. I love it. Yeah. I got to straighten my monitor up. We had a bunch of folks in the studio last night. But it's good to be here. Looking forward to a thank you, Brosky Bear.
Yes.
Love that. We appreciate you. Yeah, Republicans rule, Democrats drool. You got it, baby.
I wouldn't start the day off.
They've got their little songs. Ha ho, they always bashing the president or something. Trump must go or something. We got one now, Republicans rule, Democrats rule. Say, hey ho, Republicans rule, Democrats rule. We ought to get us some signs and go down, clap our hands.
We're not going to say hey ho. It just sounds like they think we're talking about AOC or something. We got to say something else, not just hey ho. We want to incorporate
I wasn't going to say really ho.
We want to be inclusive. That wasn't very nice. That'd be like saying hey ugly. All right.
Oh yeah. Don't forget Hump Day News tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
And we're going to.
That is borderline, Bubba. I believe everybody should have a right to put their opinions out, but you're encroaching there. That is borderline. That's the only warning I'm giving this morning. Okay, Brosky Bear. Yeah, I can agree with that. Support them all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Load them up. Come on down. Put them on the plane. Straight.
Dave, do me a favor. Will you take those last two comments that he made and take them down? I'm trying to. I can't get it function at this point. Don't ban or nothing. Just take those down. I don't want that up here. I don't.
In a second.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And I don't like doing that kind of stuff, guys, but there's just some things we're not going to support.
Trump plans stoppings for immigrants who self-deport. We talked about that a little bit at the news desk. And give them an opportunity to come back in the country the right way. It's a good way to handle it. You give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so I like that. Give redemption as always. I like the word, they didn't do it the right way, but they're willing to say, hey, I didn't do it right, but I'd like to, find a way to come back the right way and do it legally and all that. And, I'm good with that.
I am too.
The president is, he got a lot on his plate. We got a war over there. He's trying to get some, it's getting uglier, and I hope that they can get something done with that. Yes. Anytime that CNN is smacked down, I love that. Anytime.
Oh, that is awesome, though. I mean, because that's a bunch of self-righteous smug gonna tell everybody else what to think. They're as bad as MSNBC. I'm gonna tell you what to think. You're gonna like it. You're just gonna like it. And we're gonna tell you what to think. We're gonna pre-program you and everything else.
We're gonna be at the Mayhaw Festival Saturday. I don't suspect that many of you in our chat will be there, but we're gonna be streaming live a lot and try to get the parade in and all that. So tune in on Saturday. If I know that's a hard day, everybody's got stuff going on, but if you could do that, that would be amazing.
Dude, we are so looking forward to this. Dude, it's our first festival that we've gone to, and we're starting right here in my hometown.
Yeah.
When we get Mexico and Cuba in line, need to get our neighbors in check ASAP. We've let them slide for too long. You're absolutely right, Brosky Bear. Not just Cuba. We need to get Canada in there too. Which Canada will come. I mean, they rely on us too much. So they say they're trying to make it out like we all rely on them. And no, could you imagine? Look at all the great things that Canada has given us. Paul Bunyan. Could you imagine a world without Paul Bunyan and his big blue ox? I can. I don't really know what Paul Bunyan actually accomplished. Sounds to me like he had really bad feet.
That would be bad. Would be bad.
Yes.
Great news last night. Came in the middle of the night. The missionary was rescued. And let me tell you, the hand of God was upon him. They found out, they got a tip where they were holding him. When they got there were gunmen in a car. They was in the house in a car. They had him in the car. They noticed the authorities moving in. A shootout begins. And I don't know if there were any of those terrorists still alive, but the missionary did not get hit. And even the South African authorities said it was miraculous that he was not hit or injured in any way. But rescue operation was put in place. He is safe and well. He has no injuries, and he's doing well. And he's is probably already reunited with his family. So great for him, his church, and I hope that they run to ground these people and, just take care of them in the right way. It's unfortunate. A lot of crime. People they were doing it for the money. South Africa's kind of known for that. There's, they'll take you, and sometimes they come in on you and just take all your valuables. The gangs will, and kill you execution style. But this case, they come and took him out of the church while he was preaching. He's back with his family. A lot of pastors and missionaries I know were posting pictures of him. The pastor that was posting information posted last night his ordination service that he was a part of. I'm assuming this guy was probably his pastor as he was ordained. Nice family, there doing the Lord's work. You know what? Bad guys lose and the good guys win, and praise the Lord. I'm so happy about that. Been a lot of people praying across the world for these folks, and I'm tickled about it. I really, really am. It's something bad happened. As the song says, we're winners either way, and I'm glad to know but I'm glad to know he still has time here on this earth to minister the gospel and to be there for his family. None of us know the day or departure for ourselves, and just thankful, just very, very thankful. We had a serious wreck right before we went on the air last night. Not far from me, there was a three-car massive pileup, and two people passed, Rob. And one of them was a Lafayette baseball player, I believe it was, Lafayette High School baseball player. And one was, it seemed like I knew the name of the other one. I'm not going to say a name, but I think I knew them. But anyway, one was seriously injured, but it was one of them crossed over, and I don't know what happened there. Crossed over as a head-on, but it ended up collecting the other car. It was a bad, bad, bad wreck, and I really hate that. I'm hopeful that they shut down the whole of 27. It was that bad. That's what James was talking about last night when he was on here. Good morning, Jake. How are you, sir? Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, we're Georgia. We're broadcasting by the banks of the Southern Fried River. I'm in extreme northwest Georgia, and Rob is extreme southwest Georgia. His town is I call it Colquitt, and he hates it. And my area is, you would probably recognize Fort Oglethorpe, former military cavalry post back in the day, and the Chickamauga battlefield. So
I call it Fort Oglethorpe.
Doesn't bother me. Most people say Fort O. They don't even say it out. I've never,
You
huh?
You gonna give me Fort Oglethorpe
Well, sure.
and Lafayette. Can't
Doesn't-
say my town right. I can't say them names right up there.
That's okay. Fair is fair. I got no problem with that.
Okay.
It don't stop me from saying Colquitt.
Will it stop you from crumpling your biscuits before you put gravy on there?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Jake, I am going to do my best to do that today. That's why I asked for your address. The last few days have been extremely, really, the last 3 weeks have been extremely busy for me, and I am not kidding you. My wife does a lot of that stuff for me while I'm working, and she don't have a car right now, so we're. Why does he need one, Jake?
I'm not exactly sure how to respond.
I'm not either. That's why I say I don't know what the heck.
Let's put this up on the screen. Robert, when are you going to have a colonoscopy? I'm going to put this, hopefully never.
He's had one.
I know Chuck's jumping up on my leg here now. He's worried. He's concerned. We've not said a bad word in this house this morning. Chuck's like, you're not going to give me one too, are you, Dave?
No.
No. So, yeah, hopefully never, Jake. We're just gonna let that go right there, just right on by.
I love it.
Oh my goodness, I'm not quite sure how to even respond.
Jake, when are you gonna have one?
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, because now. Yeah.
Now, usually that's 50s, brother. Unless you got some medical issues, I think that's usually around 50.
So, Jake, when are you going to have a colonoscopy? Let's turn this question around. When are you going to have a colonoscopy? Soon? Maybe tomorrow? Next week? Have you already had one? Inquiring minds are wanting to know this morning. When are you going to have a wrestling match to prove that you're a wrestler? I've already had my matches, sonny boy. And you know what? Dave has seen me wrestle. And Cody.
Prove it.
My partner.
He says, prove it, big boy.
Well, you know what? You go get a colonoscopy and I'll worry about proving everything from you.
Oh. From the great state of Mississippi.
Jake has come in this morning loud and proud. There you go.
Broski, what's the Patriots situation look like in Charlotte? I know that's a big city, so.
Love you too, Jake.
I love it.
I bet there's a few of them over there.
I've been to Charlotte a couple of times. Traveling through mainly towns in the suburbs of Charlotte.
In the suburbs.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Lord. He's got the throat. I only read the first part, then I see the tail end of that. He's bringing the comedy this morning.
Look here, Rob don't need no toupee. I got plenty of hair on my backside. I don't need no toupee for that. And I don't need enough for my head. I have to work real hard to keep it just slick and smooth. So the only place I could wear a toupee would be on my bottom. And I don't think I want to put a toupee there. I'd scare the heck out of the doctor when I went in for a colonoscopy. Could you imagine if I went in for a colonoscopy and had a toupee on my backside, Jake? Oh my gosh, what would the doctor think? Trying to get me no toupee.
I love it. Getting you fired up on a Wednesday. That's right.
No. Oh, why not get fired up? What do you guys think about the governor's mansion getting burned in Pennsylvania?
Well, I think it's horrible.
That's very horrible.
Never for any kind of.
What have I tuned into? All right, there, Celtic Blacksmith. Don't you keep him going. Oh, there's Steve from y'all, the Celtic Blacksmith. Y'all pop over to Half Pine Forge, give him a like and a follow on Rumble there.
And buy some blacksmith stuff. Creations, the creations of Half Pine.
Broski said it's not as libertarian as other cities. It wasn't bad during COVID either. I never wore a mask anywhere, and it was no big deal. I'm on the South Carolina. It was even more lax in South Carolina. Wow, we like that.
I was listening to a guy on the local radio, other morning. I just happened to, it was on station. I caught this. I was fixing to change channel. They were talking to a guy taught all over the world. He got trapped in China when COVID hit.
Oh.
They locked him in just like anybody. He over 2 years, dude. Over 2 years, he couldn't leave his apartment. And they put cameras up and everything, make sure he couldn't leave. And they, they brought him some food. He had some things that his family ordered him and stuff. But they said, did you call the embassy? He said, yeah, there was nobody there. The U.S. embassy. He said, nobody was there. He finally he had barely enough money to get home. He comes home. He's at LAX, and he was in a long line of people in customs, and they said, is there any Americans here? And he said, I was never so proud to raise my hand so high as I was that day. And he said, when the guy said, welcome back to America, he said he broke down in tears. He just, all that emotion of being trapped for that long. I couldn't imagine. It is a clean city, from what I remember. Brusky Bear, it definitely is a clean city. Northern cities, yeah. Which northern cities were you in, brother? Some are probably better than others. Baltimore is a dump hole.
Yes. I don't think dump hole is the correct word for that.
Which is a shame. I mean, Baltimore has a lot to offer. It's just that's what happened, Philly, Chicago, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
All right. Jake's giving you an order, or me an order.
I'm just along for the ride. I don't have what orders. I'm not.
He said, well, it's twice now. He said we got to play his favorite clip.
Well, that don't mean we have to listen to him. I mean,
Yeah, he's just told me I need to go get a colonoscopy this morning. I don't know if I want to listen to it, pay no attention to that mess or not. I'll tell you, we'll play it one time today. This is the only clip we're playing, Jake. Y'all enjoy. It's his favorite clip. Here we go. Steve, when she finds out what you said, you're going to be wheezing, all right? Miss Elizabeth, Steve said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. All right, I guess I'll try it.
I still didn't hear you, Rob. I lost you.
He said, so 2% milk.
2% milk.
Yes. He said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. I guess I'll try it.
Oh, my gosh. Steve said that?
Steve said that. Celtic Blacksmith.
Steve! You might go to hell. Oh, that hurts my heart. No, Steve, no.
You know, it just makes me smile every time I hear her say, "You might go to hell."
Oh, that one caught us, all of us, off guard that night.
Yes, yes,
We were not anticipating that whatsoever.
not at all.
Steve, I hope you have a good. I'm assuming you're driving the truck. Kaylee is fine. I've got a call today to get her second X-ray scheduled. I'm gonna try to. I hope we can get done this week. If not, it'll be Monday. But we need to get it X-rayed again. Make sure what we got. Give it time for the swelling to go down. She's been having to write left-handed, which is not easy.
No. Oh.
What I think about Zelensky is that he's a loser. I can't stand that guy. I so want I call him the little deputy. He's like an elbows out kind of guy. You know, his feet don't touch the ground when he sits in the captain's chair, and he's just a jerk. I just don't like him. I've never liked that guy. He's a problem. He's a problem. I can't stand him. Back in the truck again. He's like Willie Nelson. Back on the road again in the Celtic blacksmith truck.
Did you get all the tranny fluid off of you? I have a thought on Zelensky here. You know, he's short. He's obnoxious. He's a little ass. Does he not remind you of Lord Farquaad from Shrek?
Never thought about it.
We could call him Lord Farquaad. That would work. Lord Farquaad.
Zelensky he's just got to go. I absolutely love the smackdown that happened to him at the White House, and I would love that. I wish the other leaders would do it as well. Just tell him to sit down and shut his pie hole. I can't stand that guy. We've never asked. You reckon Steve is in a Datsun? Does he drive a Datsun truck?
He's never told us what kind of truck it is. I'm quite sure it's a Datsun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's up north in Ohio. They don't call them Datsun. They call them Datsun.
Up over the snows.
Actually, no. He's in an El Camino.
The undercarriage is all rusty from all the snow and salt and everything, you know.
It's a soccer mom truck. Yeah, El Camino. Celtic blacksmith, otherwise known as El Camino Man.
He's got the shag carpet on the dash. A couple of dice hanging from the mirror.
The fuzzy steering wheel cover.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a fuzzy. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Driving down the road, listening to Britney Spears. I did it again.
I figured to have on some Santana or something, you know.
Oh no! It's Britney Spears. Either that or the Backdoor Boys. The Backstreet.
Backdoor Boy. What the heck?
It's a beige Explorer sport track.
Sport track.
An Explorer.
Nice.
That's a minivan. You're right. It's basically just a big minivan.
But its tranny is fixed.
Don't go. I knew it. I was already laughing because I knew you were going there. Remember, Zelensky is he likes dancing in his tight leather outfit. He can afford those little tight leather outfits, but he can't afford a suit. Come on.
I would not let that dude in the door if he wears that crapola, if he ever comes to America again, which I hope he don't come back. I would not let that dude in the door. I'd take him to a changing room. I'd say, here, listen here, you little pipsqueak. You're going to change clothes. Either you're going to do it or we're going to do it for you. You're not
No.
walking in like this again. I mean, he has to wear platform shoes already to even, come up to Trump's belt line. I mean, this guy, just come on.
What's that song about short people? Short people got no reason to. I would just love it if one day Trump would look at him and go, "Stand up when you talk to me." Oh.
All right, folks, we're going to run a quick commercial. I'm going to refill my coffee. Be right back. Be a short clip, not going to be long. We're going to tell you about Fresh Press Farms.
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman, yeah. We'll be right back. Hey, this is Dave with the Southern Fried Podcast. Recently, me and Rob were able to go to Fresh Press Farms and do an interview, which we posted on all of our streams. We love these folks. They're amazing. And we are also customers of theirs. I've recently ordered my olive oil that we use in cooking to our home. We love that they're Georgia-based. We love that they're the only olive producer in the state of Georgia. And we love that they're making jobs here for Georgians in South Georgia. We want you to become a part of their family and use their products. They are the makers of homegrown cold-pressed cooking oils. Crafting oil like this means that they capture the best of the olive and the sunflower because they make that oil too. And they have other products that they have out there. It's an amazing company. They like to say freshness is never a question with Fresh Press Farms. They believe that what we put into our bodies should be minimally processed and actually improve our health and taste like the source. Locally produced and vertically integrated, they proudly grow, harvest, cold press, bottle, and distribute their oils in Georgia to ensure top-notch quality and a quick trip from grove to pantry. Please go online and look up their website and order you some too. Support small business, support Georgia business, and we would appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you soon. And we're coming back in, ye breadheads.
We're back. In black. Well, blue and red. Oh, my goodness. So, I'm hanging out and being pretty this morning. I try to keep Dave going and being pretty and stuff like that. He just, I don't know. I try to make him look as good as I can. With being right here next to the clickbait, I know it's hard for him.
Rob, why do you have Monday Blues under your name?
I don't know.
Must have been a bad Monday that you still got it on Wednesday.
Hang on a minute. Let me go back and check on that.
Monday Blues. Oh, hope you have a great Wednesday. Letitia James is in the news. President's going to refer her for prosecution over the alleged mortgage fraud. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. They sit there in the courtroom and they stared the president down. They gave him dirty looks. They threatened him. They had their little press conferences. Could she now be in trouble after swearing she was going to get Trump? Letitia James, you're now on the Budweiser hot seat.
You are on the hot seat. Chick, you're doing the very thing. You just got to accuse of doing the same thing that you accused Trump of doing. And worse. Nobody had a problem with what he did. Now you're saying that your father is your husband so you can get a better deal on a loan? Listing her place in Virginia as her primary residence, but she's official in New York? Come on.
And by the way, it's a sickening speech, or whatever you want to call it, that Big guy said, but I noticed he yelled again in this one. I love it when he does that.
What?
It means he has no, he tries to act tough when he yells, Scranton, he tries to get all, he does that. He sounds stupid when he does it. He tried to talk all tough. Come on, dude.
Look, him trying to talk tough is like trying to take Daffy Duck seriously. All I hear is duck season, wabbit season, duck season. That's all I hear every time he starts yelling. He makes absolutely no sense. And he's babbling about maize and mites and the bad thing about it, legacy media will take all that and just run with it. It'll be gospel by the end of the day.
Did you see the video of the guy being forced out of the Marjorie Taylor Greene town hall?
No, I did see it briefly. I didn't know it was Marjorie Taylor Greene, though. Amen to that. I've been preaching that for a minute. I agree.
That would be a tough job.
Yeah. That would be a very tough job.
That or Adam Schiff's, having to change him, and there's quite a few of them. Hillary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Spartan, I'm gonna throw this out there this morning. You're entitled to what you believe. I'm entitled to what I believe. I believe people that hate this country should leave. Why are you still here? I mean, Canada probably has room for you.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Yeah.
Which they do that when they lose. They always do that because they only say they're really together until things ain't going good, because they really are for themselves 100%. and the they just consume themselves. They'll tear each other down, and when they're done with one of their own, they'll throw them on the altar of sacrifice for the cause. They have no problem in doing that whatsoever, which may be a political thing to do anyway, but it's definitely something that the Democrats do a lot. So they definitely consume themselves. And, you've got those camps, and they hate each other. The Obamas, the Clintons, the Bidens. There's a lot of dislike there among all three of those groups towards each other. And there's some others as well. I would say there are those that hate, Nancy Pelosi. They won't say it loudly, but as she sort of loses a little more of her grip in that political sphere, I would say there'll be a lot of them will turn on her, because she has strong-armed a lot of her own party into doing things that she wanted them to do, for the sake of their own political power. They browbeat some of their senators in line, and threatened them, which I know others, Republicans, have done that too, but not to the level that the Democrats have done. So I absolutely agree with that it is fun to sit back and watch them just consume themselves, because that's all they know. They don't work off positives. Everything they work off of is negative. It's always about, it's an attack. It's always stirring up trouble. They're never happy. I mean, only when I guess the money's coming in is Democrats really show that they're happy about something. It's really frustrating, really, really frustrating. But to see, because we don't need leadership like that. No matter what party you are, you don't need leadership like that. But I've said, if a person's in the Democratic Party at this late stage, if they're still in that party at this late stage, I can't feel sorry for you. I can't feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Friday night, we will hopefully be live together. I'm going to be traveling after the morning. Well, I've got a special needs activity that we're doing with kids at the school. They got moved from last week because of weather, so I'm going to be helping with that, and I'm going to leave. we'll try our best to be in studio for Friday night. But a week from Friday, we will have Duncan for Senate out of Texas, who's running for the John Cornyn seat. He's going to be the first hour with us. I'll try my best to get a card up today for that, so we can start showing that and and get those, get some advertisement for that. I'm looking forward to hearing from this young man. That's a tough seat to kind of take out, but a lot of conservatives are not happy with what Cornyn has done in some cases. They don't think he's been conservative enough and MAGA enough, and so he's running for it. Was a policeman for 12 years. I'm talking about Duncan, and he's running for that seat. He's going to spend the first hour live with us on the front porch talking. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be cool. We also will have hopefully some video this weekend from ARA, Animal Rescue Alliance. They're going to be around. We're going to talk to some other people down in the folks. We're hoping to show a little bit of the parade through the town there of Colquitt.
Oh, you said it correctly. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I figured if I said it wrong again, I thought you might have to go get a colonoscopy, or send me for one.
Oh. Well, I'm not going for colonoscopy until they absolutely make me. You are right. Yeah. Well, you call them demon rats. I like that. I call them Democrats. Don't build. They destroy everything everywhere they go. Yeah, including.
And they call bridges racist.
Yes.
I never knew bridges were racist before. You racist bridges that help us get across rivers and lakes.
Yes.
Creeks. They're racist. We got all these racist roads. We've got to rebuild them. It's like the $6 Million Man. We must rebuild them, make them better, nicer. The evil roads. Oh, somebody told us that there's a podcaster out there. I'm not going to say their title. It's very similar to ours. They're in a whole different genre, and they are not conservative at all. They were telling me how when they found out this person used to watch their program, and when they found out they were conservative, they banned them and cussed them out and banned them just because they supported MAGA.
All right. I've had enough.
Celtic.
Why can I not ban?
Don't worry about it, Rob. Just ignore it till the show. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Don't let it distract from the show.
I don't even want this garbage up here.
Well, you're not putting it up. It's okay. So, Brusky Bears, is this the first time you've watched our program? We appreciate you being here. I like the name, by the way, Brusky Bear. That's cool. Brusky Bear. Well, I hope I'm saying it right. I like that. Please give us a follow over there on the YouTube side. Our numbers have been rising a little bit. It's amazing. Facebook even rose some. We must be holding our fingers right. We appreciate all those followers to the racing program that has been giving us follows in the Facebook side. Thank you so much for that. Y'all are awesome.
Good morning, Brother Hester.
Oh, good morning, Brother Earl.
Oh, you're fine there, Celtic. Don't worry about it. This will be his last show if I have anything to say about it. So,
Earl, how you doing this morning?
Brother Hester, I'll tell you how he's doing. He's doing old and not as good looking as I am.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate you letting us know that. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
The algorithm actually popped us up somewhere. That's pretty good. Thanks for the kind words. We appreciate you. It's people like you that are the reason that we're here and have fun, and it's great. Do you still
Yeah.
clock in Celtic? Is it electronic or do you still have the old card? Cha-chunk. Do y'all? Because I wonder if there's still some of those out there. The old time card. Remember those? You had
Oh yeah.
people would hide your time
Line
card.
it up on the right day and everything, and then hit the button.
You
Oh
always knew
yeah.
the people that were coming in late at the last minute, and they would hide their card behind another one. Oh, that was mean. I didn't do
Yeah.
that, but I've seen it done.
Oh yeah.
I
That was
might have
great.
done it once. Let me be honest here. I might
Oh,
have
come
done it.
on. Yeah. You've done it more than
I
once.
might have done it once.
You've done it more than once.
I'm not
Oh.
admitting to that.
Yeah, would you call me yesterday? You sucker, can't find your card. And there'd be a whole line of cards there. And then nobody would know which card yours was behind.
And
You
all the
knew it was
people
behind.
are standing there that's not supposed to be standing at the clock yet. You're trying to get in there. You know, I got to clock in. Where's my card? It's not here. You're scanning all the cards. Then you start looking behind. There it is. Who moved my card? You know.
Who
You had to-
was the butthead that did that?
You had to sign your time card.
Yeah, oh yeah. You had to sign it at the end of the week and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Now it's all electronic. I mean, you know, you just you don't even have to. You just hold your card. The ones we have, you just hold your. The employees, they just hold their cards close to it and it clocks them in. Pretty. Oh, fingerprint scanner. Wow.
That's right. Won't nobody be carrying a card in for you. They have to carry your thumb in there.
Wow. He goes in. Yes. Put your place finger on, scanner. Yes.
It's probably got this little needle that pops out and gets some blood, checks your DNA, make sure you're clocking in for yourself.
It says,
and that
yes,
you're actually alive.
We can confirm you are the Celtic blacksmith. You may enter, sir. Have a great work day.
You may enter, sir. Now wash your hands and get that tranny fluid off of there.
They probably have like a re-education thing going on. Work is great. Work makes good. Company
good.
Company good. Breaks are bad. Work makes better. Production.
Nothing fills your belly like good hard work. Skip lunch. But clock out for it.
Are you a union shop there, Celtic? Up in that area, there'd be a lot of union shops.
Oh. He said he had to clock in anyway. So.
Yeah, he's typically inside. I mean, it's 3 minutes till,
Yeah.
He's walking in. This guy's a little lunch pail. What are you laughing about?
I'm just imagining that his tranny is back in his truck going, "Hurry back, Stevie."
I'm always cutting my fingertips and getting metal. Oh, yeah, it stinks. That's a great point. I didn't think about that. I figured he would run. There was a lot of people thought they should have ran him this last time, at least as the vice president nominee. That is a really good point, and I can't believe I didn't think about that, because that is absolutely some of the kind of junk that they would do. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Amazing. Oh, absolutely not. He avoids them like the plague they are. I just wondered. Man's got to work. I just figured,
Yeah. I could just see Steve out there, going up there, putting his thumb up there, and it comes back rejected. Puts his thumb up there, and rejected and rejected and rejected. And he's like, oh, crap. And he pulls a piece of angle iron out of his thumb and puts it back up there where he got his little splinter, big old piece of angle iron or something, puts it up there. He goes, oh, it's Steve.
We love you, Steve. You make the mornings a lot of fun.
You know, and Brother Hester, where are you at? You back up here. What did you say? You just said 2 words up here this morning. You know, you said good morning, brothers, and laugh out good and laugh out loud. You said 5 words this morning. I love you, brother.
He's got to go to work too.
Huh?
He's got to go to work too, I guess, or going home from work. One or the other.
Well, I can see you. Work, work, work. Actually, he's a little bit on the short side. When he goes to work, he's singing oompa, oompa, oompa dee doo.
Not nice, Rob.
What?
Not nice.
Yeah, well, it wasn't not nice.
To the guy that taught you how to fish, that's not nice.
Oh, let me explain this whole fishing thing around to you. As long as it ain't fish rubber plastic frogs, we can get on them frittard sammies there. Oh,
That's true, Spartan. Yeah, great learning experience. Yeah. I used to, my dad was a machinist at one time. He moved into foundry work, but I can remember him getting metal slivers in his eye. He'd have to go get them out. That happened more than once. Always made me cringe to think about that. Just made me cringe. He'd come out, have a patch on his eye. Like, my gosh, what happened? I mean, they have protective glasses, but sometimes things happen, you know. You're grinding, he would be working a grinder or something, you know. Just get around it somehow. It's tough stuff.
Well, if you know, if people with hard heads, sometimes that stuff will just bounce right off and ricochet anywhere. You know, there's a lot of hard-headed people out there. I'm not saying that your dad was hard-headed. I'm just saying that could have been. I know if it was me or you on that side grinder and we're grinding stuff, it would sure enough bounce off our hard heads.
Hour? Where do you start this hour?
Like, you're just as hard-headed as I am.
Hour.
Or actually, you may be more hard-headed than I am.
Maybe. Maybe.
Piece of metal hit your head. Pating! Sound like one of them metal hard hats ricocheting off of. Sound like gunfire.
I've only ever wore a hard hat maybe 3 times in my whole life. That was just to walk in an area where the hat was required. I never worked a job where I had to wear a hard hat at any, anything like that. Aside from machining and the blacksmithing, I also know casting and welding. I call them the 4 horsemen of need a tool, make a tool. Great point. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Need a tool, make a tool. I wonder if, hey, did you send him that video from Miss Elizabeth?
Yeah, he'd already seen it before. He made a comment about it back. I think that was an inspiration video for him or something, but I forget what he said about it. He'd have to tell you. Good morning there to you, God girl. Love the name. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a fabulous, fabulous hump day.
Well, she already has amazing taste. She called us young men.
Yeah, she must need glasses because she's looking on either side of this screen.
She was obviously talking about me.
We appreciate the compliment.
Yes, we do.
Dude, with them gray beard handles you got on your chin, don't even start that, dude. Come on. Come on, man. You got the whole underbelly skunk look going on. I mean, come on.
You didn't have to try to beat me down this morning, Dave. I might just start crying when I get off here.
That was for Chuck.
Chuck? Where is that only little snot at anyway? He's in here trying to start some stuff up, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go drop some kids off at school. Go to work.
Yeah, I got to go out here and set up some sprinklers this morning. Water my garden. It's hard. I don't know about y'all, but I've already had a full day today.
Yeah, you've already been told you need a colonoscopy. I mean,
Yeah. Thank you, Jay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Yeah. And she wants a sword.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
You just think David Don be giving you trouble about that sword. You try not making Miss Elizabeth an axe. Oh my gosh.
She might not need that as hardcore as they got over that Jiffy mix. I mean, good grief. It might be bad to have the axe. Axe in the door with a Jiffy box on right through the Jiffy box through the door. I got you, Jiffy.
Well, her date's about to go. Well, I thought we was gonna have a cat fight for show. My goodness. What would you do if there was a big cat fight on the show, Dave?
Well, I've learned a long time ago you don't get in the middle of folks fighting. It's a great service. You can use your same carrier, whether it's still Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile or whatever. But they're a very patriotic company, and they got different plans. It's very affordable. Great company. We just went on board with them, and everybody that's in our chat that we've just started switching over, everybody that's in our chat that has Patriot speaks very highly of this company, very highly. They love their service.
Also, if you use the promo code Cornbread, you get your first month free.
Yeah. That address there, the HTTPS there, patriotmobile.com/partner/cornbread takes you to our landing page for Patriot Mobile. We just got that in yesterday. Yeah, that's right. You said she was going to do that.
Dude, you have to let us know so we can pop in there too.
Yeah, we'd be glad to.
Yeah. What's it going to be about? Talking people into doing stuff? Like making swords? How'd you bug people and get your way? We would never, never, never heckle her too much. Or maybe I should say I wouldn't. No, we would love to pop in there and promote her something. All right. Well, Dave, get over there, take them kids to school, get your honey to work, and I'm going to do the same.
We'll be back tonight. Hump Day News, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might be one other show tonight as well. And we'll see you soon. Have a great Wednesday.
Absolutely, everybody.
Salute.
Oh, well, it's early in the morning. Grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm. Let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to MAGA minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Hump Day News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Pray Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama said is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just Southern folks talking Southern things. Stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That. We tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time.